Hey everybody, so today I want to talk about some of my makeup favorites, and I have quite a few and they're all really great products. In fact, I will this time around completely prove to you that these are my favorites because many of them have a significant divot or a pan being hit in the product. So let's not waste time and start with this little kit. If you watch my channel, you've seen it before. This is a Guerlain travel exclusive. It is sold in the airports and in duty-free shops. I hate the packaging. I think the packaging is super cheap, and Guerlain has been disappointing me in that regard recently, but I still love their product. I think the product is super great quality. They're still carrying on really very nice formulas. You can see here we have this highlight, we have a beautiful pink blush, and we have the Meteorites pressed version. I love Meteorites in every version they're ever released. I haven't, stumbled upon Meteorites that I hated. They are talc based, but for my dry skin, this is probably one of the best setting powders or illuminating powders that I have ever used. I love Meteorites. If you know anything about my channel, you know I love Meteorites and I wear them a ton. So you can see that I completely hit pan on this particular pressed Meteorites, and I'm sure I'll use it up. I'm not sure if I'll keep any of these after I use up the Meteorites, although I really like the blush. The blush is very nice, blendable, bright pink, just like I like it, but we'll see. I might not want to keep this because the packaging is too bulky to keep for a single product, and the highlight is just pearly normal highlight. It's not special enough in my opinion, but the other two products in that kit really justify having it. Another thing that I cannot not mention is my recent SPF choice, which is also from Guerlain. This is Blanc de Perle. This is UV Shield Brightening Pearl Perfection, SPF 50 PA+++. Why I misspoke and said Pale Perfection is because it does have a bit of a white cast, makes you look paler than you are. So for dark skins, this will have a bit of ashiness, but the white cast is really minimal. It's just, I think, on very dark skin, it can create some unusual sort of tonality to the skin, but I think anybody from medium to light, no problems at all. You cannot see the white cast. It's really very minimal. And why you can see the white cast is because this is a mineral sunscreen. Therefore, in many ways, you can be less reactive to it. Your skin prefers, generally, sensitive skins, like mine at least do, prefer physical sunscreen. I can use some chemical sunscreen, but not all. It's really case-by-case basis. I haven't come across a physical sunscreen that my skin reacted to. I found lots that I didn't like the texture of. This is quite moisturizing, but it's not the greasy sunscreen that you think of when you think about those kinds of product. This is not that greasy. It's moisturizing, but not super greasy, but it does leave a bit of a sheen on the skin. So if you're looking into purchasing moisturizing physical sunscreen with 50 and PA+++, this is a really good option. I love the packaging. It's like I like it, with a small little nozzle, so it's easy to control the dosing of this product. And it's very travel friendly. I love practical packaging. I like luxe packaging as well, but it needs to be practical, otherwise it's going to just annoy the heck out of me. So this was a big hit. I do really like that one. A base that I've been loving is this Clarins Eclat Minute Instant Light Base. They have a whole range of these in different colors. This is 04 Apricot. And I think this is a really nice illuminating base. It evens out your skin tone a bit, and it's good for the summer for us pale girls. For medium skin tones, I think it'll be a nice corrector base as well as an illuminating base because it does have this peachy undertone. The same thing that you use to correct your under eye circle. It has the same tonality, so it does sort of brighten up your complexion a bit. Pink does that very well for paler and cooler tone skins. Peach does that better for maybe sallow, light to medium skin tones and also some dark skin tones. This will give you a bit of a glow. It will be a moisturizing product for sure. So if you have oily skin, I mean, it says instant light, so it's a radiance boosting complexion base. If you don't want extra oil, radiance products are in general better to be avoided. If you like the glow, this will give you it. And I've been really liking it for my pale skin with a tiny bit of tan, I like using it either by itself for like a no makeup day and maybe a little bit of a corrector underneath the eyes, or with my Cover FX Custom Cover Drops, the product of which I have raved endlessly. You're probably very bored of listening about it, but I mean, I'm telling you the truth. This is what I'm using. I'm not going to make things up or make things more exciting just by, you know, lying to you basically. So I love this, and I love mixing it with this. It makes it a bit darker. So for the summer, I kind of color correct, I guess, because this is my normal color, and 20 is my normal color. Now that I have a tiny bit of color to my skin, regardless, I know I use heavy SPF and I use it every day, but still sometimes I get a little bit of sun and a tiny bit of, like, this is me on a tan side. Like, I really that pale. This is kind of a tan look for me. So I've been kind of harnessing the whole bronze goddess thing as much as I can with my pale skin, but I've been using my normal color in conjunction with this base, which is a bit darker, and together you can really color correct if you want the normal foundation cover drops to be sort of darker. This is really nice. I like the texture, I like the product, I love the applicator. This is even better than the previous one because this one comes with a pump and it's an easy to control pump. Fantastic packaging, thank you Clarence. I wish everybody thought of their packaging as much as you do. Thank you. Next, another base product. This is base heavy a little bit, I think. This is another Guerlain product. And again, Guerlain heavy. I'm the first one to criticize Guerlain when they come out with crappy things, but I'm also being fair, and this is right now what I'm using. Really beautiful compact. This is the Parure Compact Foundation. This has also SPF 20 and PA++. This is in 03 Beige Parfait, and there's only 9 grams of product, and I find it goes a bit quickly. I'm not really sure what the difference between the Lange Peau and the Parure lines are. Quite honestly, they're kind of the same powder to me. I don't think there's a huge difference. I love both of them. These are my favorite pressed powders, but I struggle to sort of identify what is the difference between them. I feel like they apply very similarly. The coverage is pretty much the same, and the texture is very similar, very silky, soft. Again, the proof is in the pudding. If you check out that pan in there, clearly I love this and I use it a ton. This one comes with a sponge. I do have a couple of refills, but I would be interested to try and find something somewhat less expensive because this is pretty pricey. Somewhat less expensive, but with a similar texture. It's not like I'm requiring all that much. I'm not asking for full coverage powder that looks like skin on application. So I will definitely keep looking. So far, those 2 lines from Guerlain really, in my opinion, make excellent powders. If you're interested, especially with dry skin, check them out. I think for oily skin, this is not going to be enough oil control, so I wouldn't bother. But with normal to dry skin, I think this is really great because it actually does look like skin. This is what I'm wearing as my foundation today. And you can see I have quite a bit of glow with my dark skin. That powder really isn't making me look crusty, which powders tend to do, unfortunately. My last Guerlain product for the day, holy crap, I'm using Guerlain all over, is this. And this I bought pretty recently, but I bought it online from a certified seller. This is from an old collection, so this might be a struggle to find if you're interested. But I would just encourage you to look maybe with a product with a similar specifications. Perhaps this would be difficult to find because I think it's from maybe several years ago, maybe like 4 years ago. But I purchased it new, unopened, so it's still considered new. And what I really love about this one is the fact, well, I'll talk about packaging in a minute, but the fact that it's a red toned bronzer and it's shimmery. And it's shocking because I'm a proponent of a very natural bronzing with a matte bronzer. But I'm making exceptions nowadays, especially for the summer, for the bronzy sort of glowy look. I love a bit of shimmery bronzer, but it needs to be a specific shimmer. It needs to be something very finely milled, something that glides onto the skin and looks very natural. Like today, this bronzer is on me and you can see the glow, but you cannot see, there's no shimmer, and you cannot see the powder on my skin really. This is what Guerlain gives you. It gives you the kind of quality where where you can rely on them to basically look great on skin. So this is, as you can see, quite red toned, and red is what your skin looks like naturally. There's a bit of inflammation that happens when the rays hit the skin reacts and it becomes a bit red toned, which is what this bronzer will mimic. This is what it will do for you. And so the shimmer will give you a bit of a healthy skin glow, healthy skin look. And here's what it looks like basically on the finger. You see, it's quite brightly shimmered, which is not usually what I condone in a bronzer. And you can see that if you do use it with your finger, it is quite gold. But somehow applied with a fluffy brush, it does not look like that at all. And if I didn't mention, this is Terracotta Lady Poudre Supplémentrice d'Ail Tan Magnifier Powder. Bronzing powder for face and body in the color 01 Ultra Irisé. And there's 11 grams of product, which is a pretty decent size for a bronzer. I would recommend, if you are into this glowy sort of sun-kissed look, to look for something kind of like this. I think this particular one would be difficult to find, but there are tons of similar products out there. You do not have to get this particular one. It's just what I have. And the really nice packaging thing that I have to talk about is the fact that it comes with this really good, actually, kabuki brush that applies the bronzer perfectly. It has even a little bit of a cut of a divot in the middle, so it molds to your cheekbone, and you can just travel with it so easily because the brush is pretty much included with the product. And it's a nice brush. I think once the product runs out, I'll actually keep the kabuki because it's a good kabuki. So loving this red tone, slightly shimmery bronzer that doesn't look like anything artificial on the skin. A product for eyes I have to mention, and I've spoken about this one before, but I've been particularly appreciating it recently. This is my MAC palette. I have soft brown, gesso, smut, and patina. And patina is what I'm talking about here because you can see this has not just a divot, but a complete pan, and it's a decent sized pan. This is my favorite one shadow look at the moment. This is so easy and looks fantastic on the eyes, any eye color, and pretty much any skin tone. This will look great. It'll do different things for different skin tones, obviously, but it is a great color, and it looks like not much, but it is very useful, especially if you're fair. It gives you a bit of dimension, a bit of shade. It just looks amazing on the eyes. I really like it, but it's only good for really natural looks, which is what I like. I do not think if you're a fan of bright or really prominent makeup, you will enjoy this, but I think if you like natural, then this is the way to go, and you do not need a lot. Like, I could just get by with this particular quad and be completely happy with my looks every day, but you know, that particular color I think is very worthwhile. Last of what I want to talk about is this Bite Beauty lipstick. This is from the Luminous Cream lipstick range. I'm not entirely sure that they're still keeping it. I think they did replace it with Amuse Bouche, which I have, and they are kind of very similar. I don't think there's much difference between the formulas. This one is in color Pepper, which is a bit brown. This is what I'm wearing with a bit of a sort of pink pigment patted on top of it, just for fun. I love the formula of these, and it doesn't matter which colors you choose. The Amuse Bouche, kind of the same. I have to say that Bite Beauty lipsticks in general, in terms of quality, are definitely my favorite lipsticks. They are amazing in terms of quality. I'm so happy that I discovered this line, and I really strongly encourage you to try it, because especially if you are a lover of comfortable, great quality lipsticks with food grade ingredients, they're there for you. Very beautiful color selection. They have a multitude of finishes. You can get them in the sticks form, in the pencil form. They carry such a great selection, and they have a really nice color range. I will probably continue buying my MAC lipsticks because I'm definitely a MAC girl. But if I was ever to go cruelty-free, Bite would be where I would go for my lipsticks for sure. And I continue to buy Bite lipsticks. I think they're better quality to me than my Guerlain lipsticks. They're kind of similar to the Laura Mercier creamy formula, but they're really good. They're up there, I think, in terms of quality, probably my favorite. If MAC didn't have such a huge shade range. If I didn't have my like absolute favorites from MAC, the colors that I go to absolutely, then, you know, I would completely probably switch over entirely to the By Beauty lipsticks. In my opinion, they're the best lipsticks you can buy, the best quality lipsticks you can buy, hands down. What I want to do sometime when I'm back in Toronto, because they do have the By Beauty lab where they mix your own formula and color and scent. I do want to book and go with a friend and do that sometime, because By Beauty lipsticks are just such a good find. Really great formula. That's it for today, and I hope it was fun for you to watch what it is that I'm using. I have been using in June and what I'm continuing to use in July, my favorite things so far in terms of makeup. And I hope you have a good day. See you guys later. Bye-bye.